Okay, this first game we have for you here is called HueShift, and it's a very simple game. You have a square, and your square can change colors between red, green, and blue. The whole point of the game is to get higher and higher on these multicolor platforms that you see here in the video. You need to be the same color of the platform that you're trying to make contact with, otherwise you'll just fall straight through it. It's very easy to pick up, but very hard to get the hang of. It's addicting. It's very old school in the way it goes down. It'll remind you of your old Atari games. Simple mechanics, but easily can lose hours and hours of time just messing around with this game. And there's nothing fancy about it, but you'll definitely get a kick out of it if you like games that challenge you to get to that next level or get to that next platform or get the higher score. Now the next game we have here is SydneyShark, which is the sequel to Miami Shark. And if you played Miami Shark, you already know basically what's going on here, because the game doesn't really change anything from the last one. The mechanics are exactly the same. You're a shark, you're rampaging through the sea, you're causing as much carnage and destruction as you can. It's really just the same game, only bigger. There's more to destroy, there's more to see, there's more to basically just it's one big destructive sequel that it is as entertaining as it sounds. You know, you'll definitely enjoy destroying everything in your path, but keep in mind the game is very graphic and its bloodiness and it's violent. It's out of this world. It's very short, but you'll have a great time for the amount of time that you put into it. This final game we have for you is called CursedTreasure, and it's your standard tower defense style game. It doesn't stray too far from the genre, so if you played one, you can definitely play this one. You have your towers, and you place them on your map, and from one side of the map the enemies come and they try to get to the other side. In this case, when they get to the end, they try to steal these jewels that you have placed at the end and then try to run back. So it's sort of like a capture the flag mechanic, which is very different, but basically the same thing. You don't want them to get away with your jewels, and if they do, you lose points, and if you lose all your jewels, it's game over. Towers can be upgraded as the usual style. In between the different levels, you'll gain experience, so you can level yourself up and add points to your attributes to gain more money, to do more damage. Typical fare. And it's a very colorful game. The graphics aren't top-notch, but they're certainly appealing to the eye. It's fun for a good romp. It has a decent amount of depth, but I've seen more in other games. But I still did absolutely enjoy myself playing this game, so I would totally recommend it to anyone that's looking for a good time waster, and especially if you're a fan of tower defense style games.